Have you ever been asked if you want to be an organ donor and hesitated on answering? One organ donor can help multiple people and potentially save up to 8 lives, Nebraska medicine states. An organ donor is a person that donates an organ or organs from their body for a transplant after they have died or if they are a living donor. A living donor gives a full organ or part of an organ. You should be an organ donor because it is life-changing for the person and the family that's receiving the organ. People are dying every day waiting for an organ, and it helps your family with the grieving process. During my research, I found many books, movies, and websites discussing the pros of donating your organs. In the Netflix movie Two Hearts, based off of a true story, Jacob Edward plays Chris Gregory, who died of a ruptured brain aneurysm, saving George Bucarki, who needed new lungs to live. This is just one example of why donating your organs can be life-changing for someone. George was a man who was living off an oxygen tank and could not breathe on his own until he was offered Chris's lungs. There is a stigma of being an organ donor will make the hospital staff not work as hard to save you. This statement is completely false because the doctors are focused on your life and making you feel healthy and comfortable. Another myth about donating organs is that the doctor might pronounce you dead or assign your death certificate even if you are not truly dead. In fact, more tests are done to determine if the person is truly dead, and with no charge to the family. People are dying every day waiting for an organ. About 107,000 people are on a national waiting list. Nebraska alone has about 350 people on the waiting list. In 2020, 72 people in Nebraska died being an organ donor, resulting in 214 transplants. And there is no legal age to being a donor. If you are under 18 years old, your legal guardian has the final say whether you can be able to donate. If you believe you are too old and no one will want your organs, please think again. There are very few medical conditions that can automatically disqualify you from being a donor, such as active cancer or HIV or AIDS. Some other disqualifications are set by the FDA include history of drug abuse, had a tattoo in prison, or having an accidental needle stick within the past year. If you or someone you know has had any of these disqualifications and wants to donate, there are many other ways to help. For instance, posting on social media, promoting organ donors, asking your friends or family to donate for you, or even just asking God to heal those who are sick every day can help. Being a voice is just as good as being a donor. Most people believe that they will never donate or can't after death because of their earthly life's decisions. Even if you believe you will not be able to donate once you are passed, you are still able to donate while you're living. Living donors are very critical and are needed. Kidney transplants make up more than 80% of people on the organ donor list, and 12% are liver transplants. A book called Small Part of Me, written by Kenneth Anderson, describes the experience of Mr. Anderson, who had donated his kidney to his brother. According to UNOS, a total of 5,725 living donors transplants were performed in 2020, this being a decrease by 22.6% over the overall record of 7,397 set in 2019. Let me give you a scenario. If your mother was dying of kidney failure and doctors told her she had less than a month to live, wouldn't you want someone to donate for her? Think about it. All those families that lose their mother, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, or even their best friend every day. Watching the person that they love slip away through their fingers as the days go by. This can be so traumatizing and so agonizing for a person to watch. This can make you feel depressed, helpless, and lost. Always remember that whenever you are being asked to donate. Think about your loved ones and your family and your friends. If you are unable to be a living donor, being a donor in general will help your family with the grieving process. They will feel rewarding and pleased knowing that their loved one is saving someone else's life. They can also be at peace knowing that most religions support the organ donations. Catholics, Islam, Jewish, Baptists, United Methodists support donating lives because resurrecting doesn't depend on the body's wholesome. Your parents or family member will be proud and beyond blessed to see your body help someone else that is helpless. Overall, there are many pros of being an organ donor. You should be an organ donor because it's life-changing for the person or family for receiving the organ. People are dying while waiting for the organ, and it helps your family with the grieving process. If you were in the position and desperately needed an organ, wouldn't you want someone to donate one to you?